To President Trump now announcing new tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. Trump is imposing a 30% tariff on Mexico, which he says is due to fentanyl crossing the border. The same tariff rate is being imposed on the European Union because of the U.S. trade deficit. So let's go ahead and bring in ABC News investigative reporter Olivia Rubin, who's joining us now with more on this. Olivia, how are businesses and governments reacting to all of this?
Well, let's start with the governments, because their response from the EU and Mexico has been swift. Right after President Trump posted those letters, we now have responses from both. The EU saying that this is going to hurt workers both here and in Europe. And they said that they are preparing or weighing, I should say, get this, a proportional response. So what does that mean? Are they threatening that they're going to put in their own retaliatory tariffs? Remember, President Trump has been very clear. If anyone retaliates, this is where we get to do some math. The percent that they retaliate gets added on to what they already have. So there's a 30% tariff. If they do a retaliatory 10, then we go up to 40. So that's a dangerous situation there. Remember, we've seen other countries do it. Both sides ended up backing off. But it seems that they're at least trying to put that threat on the table. Then when you take it over to Mexico, a lengthy response from the government there saying that as of yesterday, Gio, Mexico and the United States were already in trade negotiations, and that they were told during that meeting, hey, just so you know, the president's going to put out this trade letter. And they say in their statement that they told the United States representatives right then and there that they thought it was unfair and a bad deal. So they say they're already in negotiations. Really here, all parties don't seem to want these tariffs to go forward, at least on the other side, because as we've said, it's supposed to drive up prices for the American consumer.
You know, I think when people hear these headlines, they start wondering, well, okay, so I'm hearing all these things about these different countries and companies and all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
But what does it mean to the average American household, right? When someone is sitting at home worrying about how they're going to pay their bills next month.
Here's a stat and one nice clean number for people. The Yale Budget Lab new study, they're saying that they think on average, this is going to cost the average American household $2,400 per year. And that comes from all different types of things, right? It can get confusing. We're talking about a lot of different tariffs: Brazil, the EU, Mexico, Canada. But all of these countries bring things into the United States, and the companies that are bringing this in just say they're going to have to pass this on to the consumer. So think of Brazil, that's your coffee. Think of Cambodia, that's your apparel, that's your footwear. Think of Canada, gas. So there's all these products coming in. The copper tax, that can go in and make your car, that can make your home appliances. So it's all into these everyday essential items where economists say, some businesses say, are going to go up. But if you ask President Trump, it's the companies that are supposed to absorb this price. But so far, a lot of them are just saying we're not going to do it.
All right. I so appreciate you digging into this very complicated issue. We appreciate it. All right, Olivia Rubin, thank you.